Hello, everybody. After a long lull, we're back on the air with Tiffany's Tarot. And I'd like to introduce Tiffany right now. We're here with some free card readings for those who are interested in having a reading. How you doing, Tiff?
I'm doing good.
That's
Um,
good.
I know that we have not been on the air for a very long time. Do apologize, everybody. I've been busy with work, a lot of side projects, and I've been asked to do a lot of big major projects. So stepping out of the major zone. So I had to step up my big girl pants and do a lot of big things that. So I had to take a break. This is break in sign language from Tiffany's Tarot to get that accomplished, and now I'm able to come back. So
We got
thank you
Julianne.
for welcoming me back.
Yeah, we got Julianne with us. Said, yeah, Tiffany is back.
Hi, Julie.
Connie Stinson says, I like the video setup. Nice.
Thank you.
And Julianne Guthrie Smolson would like to have a reading.
All right, let's see. General reading. Okay, so Julie, I have stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focused. Your intuition will follow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So you may be inquiring about a situation that requires more thinking outside the box. It may also involve you also having to kind of come out of your comfort zone and trying to, instead of using your tactics of what you would normally probably use in your situation, you would probably have to take a time out and really think about it. But also spending more time and just spending more time alone and observing yourself, reconnecting, taking a time break and reconnecting back with nature to refocus, regain yourself. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but the fact is the opposite is to be true. Believing is seeing. So sometimes we are the type of people that people will tend to say things, but words and actions have to match up. So you might be the person that you have to see it to believe it in order to be true, or you might be dealing with somebody that is like this. They might be somebody that's very hesitant and they won't act on something unless they actually see the actions behind it before they get themselves motivated to do something or involved with something. Moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthy. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. I had to, yeah. Thank you, Julie. So moderation. So I know that some people with summertime, they like to splurge. They're going on vacation. They're tempted by sweets, candies, and stuff like that. So some people, they tend to, oh, okay, well, I'm going to take a break. I'm on vacation. I want to splurge a little bit on myself. And then you also have Gemini season. So a lot of people, their birthdays are coming up. So of course they're going to want to spend on their birthday. But also our health. So pay attention to your health. Pay attention to things, if you're not feeling well, pay attention to that. But also, moderation can also be spending habits and things. So, going to the store, I know some people, they see things on sale and they're like, oh, I want to pick this up. I want to pick that up. This, I saw this blouse. I saw that. We tend to buy material things and then we have regrets, right? And we're like, okay, so why did I spend like $400 at Bath and Body? Did I really need all of that perfume? And did I really need all of that? So just be mindful of expenses as well. It doesn't always have to be health, it could also be material things. But also, it doesn't always have to be on yourself, but it could be wanting to spoil loved ones. If you have children, some people they want to buy gifts for their children as well and stuff like that. They have good intentions, but we kind of tend to go overboard. Don't worry, I do that too with my kiddos in my classroom. I splurged a little too much for their cupcakes for Memorial Day weekend, so it's okay. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. So, abundance could be material, but it can also mean abundance in things that, how should I say this? It's not always material, but abundance can be defined as many different things. So, material things, but also like a brand new career, a car. There's different ways in which abundances come. There are different gifts that come to us when we least think about it. You're gaining something that you didn't have before. But it could also be somebody around you as well. But sometimes the biggest thing is we tend to, when we get these abundances, we're like, well, why am I getting this? We tend to second doubt ourselves. So, what this card is saying is to be thankful and grateful for these abundances, but also don't create barriers because you deserve more in life as well. But just be considerate of what is being offered to you. Nature signs. Be receptive of the messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need to open our hearts and our minds. So she's talking to these little raccoons that are coming up to visit her. So be mindful when somebody comes up to you and tries to talk to you about a situation. Could be about a situation or emotions that they're going through, but it could also be pay attention to your surroundings because um, it's like a caution sign, or you see like a red light if you're trying to go through traffic. There might be something that's cautioning you about a situation as well. So just be on the lookout. Or there's a song, but something is trying to grab your attention. And the last one is hope. There is always hope, even if you can't see it. Optimistic expectations can always help change a negative situation into a positive one. So always have hope. There's always positive after the worst of the storms. So that's what I have for you.
Okay, now we have a Facebook user who is next. I badly want a reading. Uh, Thank you. If you notice me, we notice you. If you could, message us your name. That might help Tiffany in doing the reading. Delancia Nayato is here. How you doing?
Hello.
Connie Stinson is asking what kind of readings today. What are they, oracle or tarot?
They're both.
Oh yeah, both. What is that, like either or?
Either or. I can do both. Don't bother me. I can always do a general, which is oracle, and tarot is more specific to a situation.
Now, can you do that Facebook user without knowing the name, or how does that work?
Yes, I can. I can do a general.
Okay.
Okay, so what I have is the Merlin, alchemy, justice, and balance. So there may be something that requires some kind of justice. So justice, something that was done to you, or justice, legal justice that is going on. Could be a custody battle, divorce, something that requires the justice system, and a balance between two people, something that requires a give and take as well. And alchemy means trying to create something out of a situation to fully create something new. I have the restriction card. So there may be something that is preventing something from occurring because there's a restriction, something is prohibited, or someone is prohibiting you from trying to move forward, or there's something that is unseen here that is, you might want to proceed with caution because there's a lot of dangers up ahead. The reason why is because with the Wasp card, there's anger, retaliation, and jealousy. So somebody may have a very um, hidden side to them. And when worst comes to shove, they may show how angry they get, and they may lash out with anger. They may have jealous streaks in them, whether that's competition. They may be the person that may want to start fights and arguments. Um, but also with retaliation, this could be something about a job as well. So this person, if they don't like how something is going, they may stir up drama. This is the wasp that's going towards a hive here. So this person likes to stir up a lot of drama where it's not necessary, but that's the way they like it. They like to create chaos. So you may know this person, or this is a warning about someone that you know of that has that traits in them. The swan, transformation and trusting your psychic gifts. So the swan is a very gentle creature. They often tend to go their own path, but also With this, it means to trust your own intuition with somebody. If they are very rigid with the Wasp card, be very gentle and proceed with caution with somebody that you don't have good feelings with. It's like playing with a hornet's nest. So if somebody is giving you the signs of you feel like you need to back off, then back off and proceed to fly somewhere else to another flock. The Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. So something is going to be revealed about a certain individual or about a situation, and it's going to be the absolute truth. Also, with the Justice card, it could be something involving the justice system. So something's going to be revealed. Everything that's hidden in the dark will come out into the light. With the truth and courage, embrace the truth and courage to proceed after what has been done is done, but having the courage to move on in life and letting what no longer serves us and letting the doors open to something better. And then having the responsibility and the self-worth to move on from something. So that is what I have for you.
Okay, the next one is Delancia Neato. I would love a read.
Okay. Okay, Delancia. Okay. So, Delencia, I have adventure. So, taking flight, finding adventure. So, I don't know if anytime soon that maybe you or you might be going with a friend or family or loved ones going on an airplane sometime in the summertime or maybe later on this year. Something that requires flight because she's literally flying on this butterfly here. Or if somebody has a interest in butterflies, um, that requires maybe visiting another city, another country or something, and she's got Paris behind her. So it might be somebody, I don't know, that going to visit another country or having an interest in another country, another language, another culture as well. I have new beginnings. So this would involve a new opportunity to explore or to start somewhere new, a fresh new beginning somewhere. Maybe also with school and everything, I don't know. But also with the baby. So she's holding on to this little baby here. So I don't know if somebody is expecting or there will be a baby soon. There's also patience. So sometimes we tend to get really anxious and we tend to get impatient, but whatever this involves, it asks that you be patient because not everything is meant to be seen just yet, but over time, everything will be revealed. Playfulness. So being playful like a child again, exploring your imagination, but also with playfulness, you may intrigue somebody. Somebody may find you very attractive and very intriguing. And they think that you're very playful, have a playful personality. Wisdom. So there may be a subject that you're interested in, could be a book, a novel, or just general. But also, you may be dealing with somebody that is very wisdomful in different topics, or almost a teacher, or somebody that deals in some kind of study or profession that requires a lot of wisdom on a particular thing that they have a degree or something in. Faith, so having faith, but also with the birds. So the birds are often said to be messengers with heaven. So you might be seeing a lot of birds following you or trying to get your attention. Celebration. So summer's coming up, so you have a lot of celebrations coming around, but you also will have the holidays coming around. So it could be any of the holidays. But you may also be meeting new people during these times that will cause for a celebration, or there's going to be some kind of celebration that is going to stand out in your life that requires an important matter in your life. And you have the butterflies again. So it's some kind of transformation in your life that will transform the way in a good way in your life, but it's going to be a big transformation. The last card I have for you is innocence. So going back to the little girl, you may meet somebody that reminds you of like a little girl having like innocent childhood love. So that's all that I have for you.
Okay, just for the record, Julianne Guthrie Smolson says, thank you so much, Tiffany. Sending you blessings. Have a wonderful weekend. Spot on reading.
You're welcome, Julie.
And next we have Ashley Renee Dickerson that would like to have a reading.
So Ashley. Okay, so Ashley, I have conflict. So feeling conflicted about a person or something, a situation that makes you feel like you have to get away from there, or a person that you have to literally remove yourself and head to safer shores to get away. Um, I also have a conscious of lack. So always, I don't know if you always feel like maybe it's always my fault, maybe it didn't work out. It could be a love interest, or it could be in your job, or just generally in your life. some people, sometimes they always feel like this. Even though they have everything, they always tend to always feel like there's one more thing in their life that they need to have in order for their life to be perfect. That's also a perception of the conscious of lack, that they can have literally almost everything perfect in their life, but there's still one thing that is missing and they don't know what it is. And without it, they still feel like their whole life is just missing one thing, because it consumes the heart up, even though they may be financially well off and everything. I also have new supportive connections. So going out into the community, reconnecting back into new hobbies and stuff might allow you to meet new people that may also take an interest and respark um, your kindred spirits. Maybe you'll be able to meet these people after feeling at some point in your life you were stuck or in limbo. So he's in his Chevy there, but he feels stuck because the Chevy is stuck. So maybe at some point in your life you felt like, yeah, my life is going great, but I'm not sure if I want to move forward in my life or if I want to go back in life, because some people, they tend to, they want to do good in their life, but they don't know how to get there. Some people, they're doing great in their life, but they still miss the past. So that's what this card also represents. They just kind of feel stuck. So they're living their life and they could be living their best life, but they're kind of stuck in between in the, I want to live in the past because I still miss all my old friends, or I was close. I had all my loved ones, especially if you grew up with them, or there's something that is holding you back. But you may also be wanting to move away from this to better something else. I have playing it safe. So just maybe taking a break from everybody and just spending more time to yourself, and trying to avoid everybody, but just watching the world go by, but as a fourth person, just from a rear view mirror kind of thing. Playing it safe can also be just an outside observer. Maybe you see a lot of people in your life that are busy, and maybe you're that person that's always watching the people and watching their life go by, and you're like, well, I wonder how that would be also. What is that like? I have optimism. So being optimistic about the future, seeing the potential and new doors being open to you. You may also meet new people that may open the doors to you that you never thought was possible with the new friends and what was it? With new supportive connections. You may run into people that will open doors for you, and these people may be very skilled in what they do, but they'll be able to help you reach new levels in life that will make you rethink um, how to go a better way. And the last one I have is friends and colleagues. So happier days in life are trying to find ways and celebrations. So having a reason to celebrate, but also this could be in the future as well. So having a major event where your friends are coming to celebrate and your family coming. So it could be a graduation, a huge milestone, a baby shower, a wedding. It could be many things. So that's what I have for you, Ashley.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was muted. No wonder you look like a deer staring into headlights.
I
My fault.
do.
It's my fault. All right. Uh,
Facebook user.
yes, needing a reading. Hope I get picked.
All right. So,
Sorry about that, Tiff. My fault.
alrighty. Okay. So what I have is guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So feeling guilty about something that you have done, or maybe this is someone that has done something to you and they are feeling guilty about what they have done. It could be a situation, um, or perhaps words have been exchanged, and unfortunately, when words have power, so what has been rolled off the tongue, we cannot take back. With guilt came out judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So somebody could have used judgment with the other person, and every person is unique in their own journey in life. So every person, what works for them may not work for the other person, because every person is unique, and the other person may have judgmental qualities, and if they feel that you're not up to their standards, they may start judging the other person. So with this card, the other person may need to realize that you cannot judge others. You cannot judge a book by its cover, literally. I also have Death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So with this, it can mean that either there was a physical passing, that somebody may have passed away, but also this can also mean physically passing away of our old self and beginning anew and starting afresh. We don't want to be our old self, and we want to begin as somebody new. We don't want to go back to the old ways. We want to be somebody new and somebody changed, transformed. Worry. I am learning that worry does not change an outcome. So somebody may be extremely worried about how to correct the situation or how to fix the situation, but also worrying to the point where a person is overstressed and overwhelmed will not fix the situation either. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So some people, they always think that they are alone, um, because they isolate themselves. But the truth is, we are never alone. We are always connected to different people. And even when we are, we feel that we're alone in our home, We have our angels with us. We have our loved ones, if you believe in ghosts and stuff. There's different spiritual beings with us, so we're not technically alone, is what that card is trying to say. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So having the mindset that I can do what today I can do that 8 mile run. I can do um I can get that job. I can do this. I can do this. That is perseverance. I can do it. I know I can do it. Si se puede in Spanish means yes, I can. That is perseverance. So preserving yourself and knowing that you are capable of getting that job or getting whatever that you want in life and setting that goal in your mind, and you're not letting anybody hold you down or tell you otherwise. So like I said in Spanish, si se puede. Yes, I can. Acceptance. I am learning to accept things that I cannot change. So accepting things or people for who they are, and sometimes um, accepting ourselves is one of the biggest things. But also with this card, sometimes we have to let situations play out the way they are. We can't always go back to the past and change things for every wrong. And sometimes, as much as painful as it was, the best thing we can do is just accept how a falling out happened with somebody, and we just have to move on in life. So that's what I have for you.
I'm back. I'm like a bad dream, Tiff. I keep coming back.
Ooh, so
I
spooky.
can't help. I can't help that. This is how this show works. And we have a Facebook user here saying, "Hello, Jim and Tiffany." Hello,
Hello.
Facebook user. I think we've caught up on all the readings, unless there's someone else who requests one. Connie, I don't think you asked for a reading. If you're still with us, would you like one?
Is that Rambo?
What are you saying, Tiff?
I said, is that Rambo?
Yeah,
Here,
he's
puppy
over
dog.
here. He's over here bugging me.
He's ready for some hot
Actually,
dogs.
another my son Jim's dog is here with me as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
now I've got two to deal with.
2 puppy dogs.
So how long has it been since we did your last show? It's been a while, hasn't it?
I think since April.
Wow. Yeah, been a couple of months at least. I think it
Yeah,
was. I think it was before that, wasn't it? I think it was before April.
around February.
Yeah, maybe
It was
February,
towards the
March.
end of February.
Yeah, end of February, I think, beginning of March.
Yeah.
So you haven't talked to Bradley lately? No.
I need to talk to him. I need to show him my St. Patty's.
Oh yeah, yeah,
There's a leprechaun.
yeah. The leprechaun. Yeah. Yeah, I can picture Bradley as a leprechaun at the end of the rainbow, God in his pot of gold.
Yeah. He would probably love that. He would dance around it all day and night.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe a pot of gold that has magic dragons in it. I think that would keep him entertained.
Oh yeah. That would, without a doubt.
So, are you going to do anything for Memorial Day, Jim?
No, I'm here with my dad. He's just turned 99 in April, and I got to help him out with a lot of things. He's old now, you know.
Yeah.
So he's taking a lot of my attention.
Yeah. Well, that's good. At least you're taking care of him.
I can't imagine living to 99. I'm going to check out before that.
My great grandpa was 90 years old, so
Oh yeah. I'm hoping he makes it to 100 though.
I think the world record for the right now is I think maybe 115. There's some people that live to 115 years old.
I can't imagine being that old. I can't even imagine being that old. Never mind reaching that age.
But hey, there's I mean that's beating a world record, so
I mean, that's incredible. You know,
yeah.
it's hard to even fathom. You know.
And then I think for the dogs, some of them are living up to 32 years old.
Yeah, I've seen a few cases where they like reached 30 years old. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So they're almost like people. They're trying to outlive us too.
Well, that's the mystery of life, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
we're born with no guarantees and an unknown expiration date.
but it's real interesting. I mean, they might have to change the veterinarian textbook then.
Yeah, really. I guess it's all fate. You know.
Yeah. And then later tonight, I'm gonna be doing a special for Ghost House Paranormal. So
Oh yeah. What time is that?
at 8 o'clock.
That 8 Eastern or
Yes, 8 Eastern.
yeah. So what are you doing for Memorial Day?
Memorial Day, I'm sleeping in. I mean, a day off.
catching
I
up on
mean,
your catching up on your rest.
catching up on my Z's. My kitty cats would love that. They like to sleep all day.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that's
I'm,
good. That's good. You get an extra day off from work then, right?
yes. I
That's
mean,
good.
sleep in a little bit and spend time with my kitty cats.
Yep. Now they're siblings, aren't they? You said they're,
Yes,
they're they're from the same litter.
they're both brothers. Yeah.
How
Waffles.
old? How old are they?
7 years old.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So in human years, they're about 40, 47 years old.
49. 7 times 7.
Oh, 49. Sorry.
Yep.
Almost there.
They're pushing 50.
I know, right? But they're still big babies. They're still big babies. Very big babies.
They can be a handful too, I'm sure, at times, But
Well,
I was
one
sitting
would be
back.
like,
I was sitting back thinking the other day, that Rambo has actually got me trained instead of me having him trained.
oh
They
yeah.
actually have us trained because we wait on them hand and foot, right? So we're the ones that are trained, not them.
My other cat, Waffles, the other day, he was meowing at my door, and I opened my door, and he looked up at my ceiling, and I looked at the ceiling. I'm like, "What are you meowing at?" He found a moth. A
Oh,
moth
you
came
see him
in when I went to go throw out the trash. Yeah, and he saw a big old moth. He was trying to talk to it. He was trying to talk to it. So I was like, okay, let me get the broom and try to get the moth. And he just kept trying to talk to it, and then he tried to jump on the refrigerator to try
Try to
to
get it.
swap
Yeah.
at it and try to talk to it some more. I'm like, you're not helping. You're not helping. He is so silly. And then the other one, he just looks at it and he plays dead because he doesn't like bugs.
Oh yeah.
But if he sees a wasp outside the window, he'll try to tap at it, and I'm like, the buzz is gonna buzz you, and he just looks at me with big old eyes, like, huh? So, both- they're both a character, though.
Yeah, they've each got their own personalities. They're just like people.
Yeah. So one of them, he likes to talk to every bug and bird he sees outside, and the other one, he thinks he has to tap at everything. So,
Yeah.
but he likes to snooze all day.
Yeah, I'm sure, they're just like people. They get bored, just like we do.
No, I know. And then but they're on a routine. So every time I get home, they gotta be fed, and then I gotta
Well,
eat
that's
dinner.
what I was saying. See, they got you trained, right?
And then before we go to bed, I had to put on Christmas piano music. So everybody go to sleep, and there's no meow meows at night. Yeah, very spoiled kitty cats.
Yep. I love animals, though. I got more respect for animals than I do for some people. So,
Yeah.
out of an animal, you can get unconditional love. Try to get that from a human.
Yeah. I had all kinds of animals. I had fish, I had bunny rabbits, cats, dogs, all kinds of animals.
Hamsters, you ever had hamsters?
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs, yeah.
And my
Close
grandpa
enough.
told me Mrs. Noah's Ark, and then he told me one time when I told him if I can go visit the animal shelter, he's like, "Yeah, just don't bring the whole animal shelter here." And
Maybe
when I
we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you out in the yard one day building an ark.
And when I actually went over there, I was looking at the cats, and the people kept coming up to me and was asking me about the animals. I guess they thought I volunteered there, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm just looking." And they kept coming up to me, and I was like, and I know so much about different cats and dogs, and I was like, "Well, this one's a good one to keep at home," and this. So I was just like telling the people, yeah, they got adopted all out that day, but I didn't even
Yeah,
volunteer there.
yeah, really.
And then and I told my grandpa what happened, and he was like I said, Mrs. Noah's Ark.
We're gonna have to start building up the viewership again.
Yeah. Well, there's the red cardinal outside. Isn't that interesting?
Well, it's showing that we have one viewer. I don't know if they'd like to have a reading or not.
I can do a general reading with an oracle or a tarot.
Yeah, if any viewers would like to have a reading, let us know now because we're getting near the top of the hour here. Got about another 10 minutes. So did you miss doing the show, Tiff?
Yeah, I miss doing the shows.
Yeah, it's good to do like once a week. You're getting that rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll have to get Bradley on the show one of these days.
Put Bradley on.
One thing we can guarantee with Bradley is he'll share it at least 30 times.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what he does on our show. He sits there. I told him the other day, I said, he shares so much that you'd be able to have a career as a criminal because, they won't be able to get any fingerprints off him. He's wearing out his fingerprints.
He just says dee, 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 dee. Yeah, he has like 3 iPads in his home, doesn't he?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's on like 4 different devices at one time.
Oh my goodness. And all you hear is doo, 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 doo.
He's funny.
Yeah, that's all you hear in the background. Doo, 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 doo. Oh, I got another one I need to share. No, Bradley, no.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah. But that's interesting. Every time I talk about my grandpa George, I see a red cardinal bird show up at my apartment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ever since he passed away in 2009, I just think about my grandpa and a red cardinal bird shows up.
That's a sign, I guess.
Yeah. He's still around.
Yeah. And I think all things just come around full circle anyway,
Yeah.
It's a never ending cycle.
Yeah. And my grandpa, he had a West Virginian accent, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And all I heard was a bird peep, peep, peep when we were talking about my grandpa. So I know my grandpa was talking to me in his West Virginian accent. I'm still here. Yes, I see you.
So how's your mom doing? Okay?
Yeah, she's doing okay.
That's good. A little slow on the readings today.
Yeah,
That's expected, though. It's been a while since we've been on, so.
for a long time. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to explain a little further about the show, you can, for the next few minutes. We're on every Friday? I'm sorry, every Saturday.
Yeah.
Every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. So we're here every Saturday at 4 p.m. I do basic general oracle readings, so you can always put general or just reading if you want a general oracle. But I also do tarot, and you can put in the comment section about your situation to be specific, or you can just put tarot, and I can be in more in depth with you.
Yeah, and after all, it's all for free, so you can't get any better than that.
Yes. So all
And
of
these
their
and these are legitimate readings. I mean, she's always spot on. Everybody says she's spot on. So and we got a Facebook user saying, "Yes, I enjoy watching, but it's at work."
oh, thank you for watching from work.
Yeah, really. Yeah, we're just about at the top of the hour. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. We'll be here again next Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern. And
We'll see
I
you
guess
guys.
we went pretty good, Tiff. Thank you, everybody. See you all in the next one.
See you guys.